Soundings Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of The Splendour, written by Katie Flynn, writing as Judith Saxton, read by Anne Dover. The moral right of the author has been asserted. This performance is owned by Soundings, Whitley Bay, NE26 2JT. Part 1, 1931. Chapter 1. April in Paris. A clear day with a fresh breeze and sunshine spilling down through the branches of the trees which line the left bank of the Seine and turning the river into 1,000 winking, shifting points of light. Somewhere there was a bird market. Tina Neyler cocked her head listening, and heard the liquid notes of cage birds mingling with the soft murmurs and cheeps of the sparrows and the burblings of the pigeons, which swooped and hawked above the paving stones. She stood still for a moment, drinking in the atmosphere, revelling in the foreignness of it all. But then the breeze caught her little hat with its big cluster of artificial violets, and she began to walk once more. Her cream-coloured coat with the dark fur collar and big, turned-back fur sleeves was warm, but it was still very early in the morning, and she had no desire to get a chill, not on the very first day of their longed-for continental holiday. Tina had left the hotel early, leaving Ted to have his lie-in and his breakfast in bed, for at 49, she supposed, one was less anxious to lie in bed than at 61. She had told him that she was going to buy presents for the family, and that had brightened his sleepy eye, because he thought it would mean he would not be trailed around the shops in search of trifles. He would be trailed round the shops, of course. Tina had no intention of letting her husband escape from a tour of the big stores, but at least he would not have to burden himself with most of the presents. He should help her choose poppers, but she'd already made up her mind that grandchildren, great-nephews and nieces, and those servants who merited it would get boxes of nougat, and that her sisters and sister-in-law would receive scarves, costume jewellery, and other knickknacks. She would reserve her more imaginative presents for her own children. Though not for Stella. Stella, her eldest daughter, had gone to Australia 2 years earlier, after a colossal family row, and Tina did not even know her address. She still agonized over Stella. But what could she have done? Andrew Cunningham, Stella's totally unsatisfactory husband, had actually been...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?